Hi guys, we're here for our March brow promo video. So we have some assets that we're going to be going over here, and these are going to be available both on Go-Bella as well as an email campaign that's going to be sent directly to your inboxes. And of course, if you don't see it, just let us know. We'll send it directly to you. We can have conversations about it. If you have any questions, please contact Lynn and myself directly so we can go through everything and touch base one-on-one. We're going to be doing some demos. Miss Lynn is going to be doing demos on our lovely Miss Candy here. And to get started, this is a 30% off brow promo. And with our one-page flyer here, these can be printed out and put in your break rooms, in your offices, wherever it is that you want to let your staff know what's going on for this month. So we've got 30% off of all of our brow products. That's going to be the brow pencils, the brow shaper, the brow gel, and our quick brow powder in shade medium dark. For the assets, it's just a quick PK for each one of these products as a refresher on exactly what it is, what it does, best practices and such, as well as our Mirabella Moment postcards. We have one that is just a generic for spring. We also have one that is a printable download for specifically our brow products here. So to get started with our best-selling brow pencils, we do have these available in 4 shades: fair, light, medium, light, medium, dark, and auburn. And they are going to be a very, very finely structured product. So you just want to roll it up the very, very bare minimum you need. Otherwise, it will kind of snap off. They are going to be a long wear. They are waterproof. They're smudge resistant. So that is a stiff product. So that's why you only want to roll it up a little bit. And then we also have a little built-in spoolie on the backside for individual use to groom the brow and to blend everything in.
Great. So thank you, Candy, for helping us out today. So I'm going to show you just a couple tricks about the brow pencil. First, though, if you are doing or performing a brow service, it's your duty to send your client out with full brows. So filling them in is definitely going to be key. Showing them how to fill them in is also another key step for selling this product. What I like to do is actually fill in one brow and then show them the difference, because it definitely lifts the face. It has an anti-aging presence. The other thing you're going to want to do is touch up if there's any kind of redness with one of our concealers. That's going to prevent puffiness. It's going to take down the redness and also just really clean it up. You don't want to send Susie out of the salon to go to lunch or back to work with redness in their brows. So just those 2 products right there, the pencil and then the concealer, that's basically considered a Mirabella moment. And honestly, it's really going to benefit you since you are the expert and they're coming to you to see how to fix their brows. Brows are a really big deal these days. They do frame the face. So like Serynne said, this is a very, very skinny tip so that it emulates hair strokes. So you just want to have just a little bit of product out of the component. And if you have somebody that has to create an entire brow, this might not be the only product for them because of the fact that, you have to create and draw in everything. You might have to recommend the brow shaper or even the quick brow in the medium dark. Even a matte eyeshadow out of our eyeshadow palettes is a really great product with an angled brush to fill in brows. If you do have somebody that has to recreate their entire brow, and I am one of those people, mapping the brow out with the pencil is going to be a really great thing to do for them so they can see and then fill in with the other product. But since Candy has wonderful brows, I have an easy job. I just have to fill them in and make them look a little bit more voluminous. I'm going to kind of stick with her natural shape that she has going on, but I am creating a little bit of a lift here with the pencil itself. And I'm just emulating hair strokes. And then once we get down into the tail, I like to have a bit of a darker tail myself. But that doesn't mean, definitely listening to your clients. You are the expert, so making sure to just fill them in really nice. And then I'm going to take the spoolie and I'm just going to go over. Now you want to make sure to use your best practice when it comes to sanitation. These are our products and they were just open today, so I am just going right in with the pencil. What you can do to sanitize these is to spray them with the tip facing down and then wipe them down and put the caps on them really tightly so that they don't dry out. You can snap the end off. I don't really recommend that because you're going to go through your product really quickly. but you can see the difference between the two and how that really created just a lift. It's kind of a cliche where it says that the brows frame the face, but they actually really do.
Absolutely. Okay, next product we have up is going to be our Brow Shaper. Brow Shaper is basically like a brow mascara. It does have some conditioning and strengthening ingredients, including aloe and vitamin B5. So it is going to add a little bit of strength to the brows with continued use. It's available in just one medium brown shade, which for lighter brows would add a little bit more color and texture. And for deeper brows, it's just gonna add a little bit more dimension.
Yeah, this is a really great product if you have somebody that's really fair and really blonde. It's just gonna add that bit of color. Basically just I'm gonna use a disposable spoolie, and I'm gonna go over the side that we filled in with the brow pencil. There's two things you can do with this. You can go straight over it within the direction of the hair, or you can back comb, which I'm going to show you that with the brow gel. I feel like that actually back combs a little better. It's got a bit more strength. But I do like to put Brow Shaper over a darker brow because it almost gives like a highlight effect and a 3D effect. So there we go. It just softens it a little bit. If you happen to use the pencil and you have it on a little too strong, you don't feel like wiping down your client's eyebrow, go over it with the Brow Shaper because then it's going to kind of take it down a little bit. But it is going to also keep those brows in place. If you have a client that has a lot of flyaway brows, it's going to be a great tool for them. Or if you have somebody that just needs to really quickly fill them in, great tool.
Next up is our brow gel. This one is the newest addition to our lineup. This one is a little bit more of a stiff product. It's going to have a lot more hold. It does go on clear, so it's good for everybody. You can also use this on top of other brow products or alone. It has a very, very fine little tiny targeted spoolie there, and it is a little bit of a smaller tube as well.
I like that targeted spoolie.
Yeah,
that was great.
It's fun.
So same thing. I'm going to use a disposable spoolie with this. Just keep making sure to do our best practice when it comes to sanitizing. But you'll notice this product is kind of like a mascara where it might get a little bit more product on the top. So you might have to just wiggle it in there to thin it out a little bit. I am actually going to take yours.
Mine has a little more.
I think yours has, that one might be a component.
Oh, right.
Sometimes you get components that are empty here because, we are family run and family owned, and we try everything out on each other and not on animals. So sometimes you get a little surprised. So I'm actually going to back comb Candy's eyebrows with the gel. You don't want to use too much just because it will, like even a hair gel, get a little flaky if you use too much.
Yeah, or if you over comb it, then it'll start to break up that bonds.
But you can see by back combing it, it's almost giving like a lamination effect. Can you go forward just a little bit? Where it's standing the hairs up, and then we're gonna go over it with our brow powder. But this is a really great tool. Again, if you have anybody with crazy flyaways, it'll definitely keep them down for you.
Do you have a brow powder? I forgot.
I do have a brow powder. Would you like?
Oh, fabulous. Can I borrow it?
Yeah,
Thank you so much. So this one is our quick brow powder in shade medium dark. We are discontinuing these as they sell through. So the light medium shade is gone already, but this one has a little sponge tip applicator for individual use. Obviously, we wouldn't want to use this in a professional setting, but you can tap out the powder onto your palette and use it with an angled brush, or if you're directly selling it to your client, just go ahead and use it from the product itself or brand new one that you're selling to them so they can see exactly how to apply when they take it home.
I'm actually going to use an angled brush with this product. I'm just going to kind of run it on the wand. I love this product. It's great for somebody that's missing a bunch of their hair. It does stick to the skin. It sticks to the little micro hairs that are still around your brow. I'm not a big fan of this unless you have a very distinct brow. Like we could use this directly on Candy's because she has a pretty voluminous brow. But if you're trying to create and get precision, definitely use an angled brush. So an angled brush is actually one of my favorite brushes. I think I have like 4 of them in here, but I'm just going to load that on, and then I'm going to take it and just fill in. I'm just going to use an upward motion because we did that lamination effect and we want it to kind of stay in there. And we're just gonna fill it in. Now I could go over this with pencil as well. I could go over it with the brow shaper also. So making sure to realize that it might not be one product that's going to be great for your client to recreate their brow. You might have to show one or two, and that's okay because you want them to be satisfied and make sure that they can recreate what you've shown them. And this is going to be a little softer because we did use the gel underneath, but I like the fact that it does look like it's laminated and the hairs are kind of going upward.
And if you are doing brow lamination, that is also a great product to pair with it during the grow out phase. If you can't immediately go over it with another brow lamination service, then you can keep those effects going longer between services with that brow gel. Great. Okay, I think that is all that we have for you guys.
Just a reminder that we did launch our new lip velvet pencils. We're getting really great reviews about them. You guys are awesome. Also, we have our new SPF and our new exfoliating serum.
It acts as a micro peel, so it is a leave-on, all-in-one clarifying serum. It does have a high concentration of AHAs as well as a little bit of BHA in there. So it is a leave-on product. It's only like 2 or 3 times a week. So just a reminder that we did launch all of those products in the last few months. So if you have questions, let us know.
And we're here to help you out. If you have any questions, get in touch with us. Have a great day. Have a great month. 2025 is shaping out to be a wonderful year.
Thanks,
Take
guys.
care. Bye-bye.